Hey there, it's Tree, and today I'm going to make some super simple no-bake Twix bars. They are organic, raw, vegan, no dairy, no soy, no refined sugar, no gluten. So easy. You won't need any tools, only a freezer. Get you some. There are 3 steps to the process. First, we'll make the base layer, which is the nougat, then the caramel, and then we'll douse it in the raw organic chocolate. We'll be using our chocolate that we make. Check the video below to get that recipe, or you can just buy a really nice, beautiful, organic, vegan chocolate bar at the store and melt it down. These are the ingredients for the base layer. We have the almond flour, gluten-free organic oat flour, melted coconut oil, maple syrup, and sea salt. You'll just need a slightly larger bowl. We have here 1 1/3 cup of the organic almond flour, 1 cup of the oat flour, 1/3 cup of the melted coconut oil, 1/4 cup of maple syrup, and 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt. Just mix it up really thoroughly. You'll need a parchment-lined baking pan. I'm using a bread loaf pan here. We'll take the base layer of the nougat and press it into the parchment paper. Now that this layer is done, let's stick this in the freezer and move on to the caramel. These are the ingredients for the caramel. We have almond butter, oat flour, maple syrup, just a little teeny bit of sea salt, vanilla extract, alcohol-free, and melted coconut oil. Again, you'll need a slightly larger bowl. This is 1 cup of almond butter, 1/3 cup of maple syrup, 1/3 cup of oat flour, 1 tablespoon of melted coconut oil, 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, alcohol-free, and just a pinch of sea salt. So stir this really thoroughly so there's no clumps in there. All right, so I pulled the base layer out of the freezer. Now we're just going to take the caramel and spread it evenly on top of the base layer and stick it back in the freezer so it gets nice and chilled. It really is surprising how simple it is to make such nourishing, tasty, and satisfying desserts using really beautiful ingredients, raw, organic, plant-based. This recipe is so simple. It's finished. The caramel is pretty evenly spread on top. I'm going to stick this in a freezer for several hours, allowing it to get nice and chilled. So then I'll cut it into bars, cover it with chocolate, stick it back in the freezer, and definitely will be biting into this soon. So many people like us are seeking healthier alternatives to the foods that they love. So we want to empower you all to make these products at home, to really consider the products that you're buying at the stores, what kind of salts, sugars, flours, oils are being used, and to really just take charge and learn how to make this stuff, because it's not only easy, it's totally delicious. It's satisfying, your energy levels stay up, and you don't even need to be on a healing journey to know and to experience how so tasty they are. Get you some. Pulled the goodies out of the freezer. They're sufficiently chilled. Time to cut. Just lift the parchment off of the pan and cut them into Twix bars. Here are the Twix bars that have just come out of the freezer again, and the yummy raw chocolate that we make that's melted. Check the link below. Now's the time to dip the bars into the chocolate. Going to refreeze them and enjoy these babies later. So we'll take one of the bars, dip it into the chocolate, coating it thoroughly, and then use a fork, place it onto the parchment paper. Here they are, nice and big. Definitely will be cutting these into portions, I'm sure. But I'm going to put these back in the freezer, pull them out in a couple hours, and I'll bring out Willow to dive in.
Hey, I'm back to try out the Twix that actually, it looks like a giant Milky Way bar. I might suggest making these a tad babyish.
I have a problem with making things really large. I think maybe
she supersizes every single thing. You may not want it this big, or you actually might. I'm about to try it now.
All right, so
I'm gonna cut it because it's so giant.
Look how big they are.
They look amazing.
Yeah. Oh yes. Let's try.
All right, so here I go. I'm gonna cut it because it's so gigantor. Okay, but look. Can you see? This one's kind of mangled looking, but you can see the separation of everything. And I'm gonna take a bite. Oh my God, it's giant. Oh my God. Wow. It's particularly yummy. It's like with mouthful. And I think chocolate all over my face. Get you some. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna take it back. I know I have no problem eating a whole one of these, and I'm probably gonna finish this one because I have such a sweet tooth, and this is, it's so yummy.